careful about the way we do that.
Talk to the property owners, because, community does need more than a sprucing up, and maybe we can figure out a way to incentivize it.
Safety issue, yeah.
Yes.
Well, we can talk to the highway department and see what they have. They have an easement on the highway that, I mean, just like we do on our roads, that we can trim trees that are going into our roads or onto our easement.
Mayor, if I may, being that both of them brought up the Siberian else. So going to Red River the other day, I noticed that they have a fire going because they got an excess amount of green waste. Can we follow their example and do that? I don't know if that paperwork is done regarding what the use that land should be used, can be used for, but I'd imagine if we could get very proactive and try to make this, rid those damn trees of this town. No.
Town of
Rid-
damn trees. Yes.
Something like that. Anyways, can we look at them and follow their lead and just, granted, we have two workers. I mean, we have one that works at we have five. We have one that works at the wastewater treatment, we have the supervisor, and then we have an operator. So we have two guys trying to do all this work. Is there any way we could get somebody else?
So the way Red River does that, and the way Angel Fire does that, is they have wildland fire featuring wildland firefighting crews that they actually take care of those wood piles.
Well, can we hire them?
If we have the money, I don't know.
But that may be something that could also come up with Ms. Shannon's retreat with the emergency preparedness. I mean, that's a fire hazard, really. If you think about it, the more brush that's there.
And thinking about that dig that they had in Cabresto, when I watched the vacuum truck work, I know there was a bunch of, I want to say rices, but the roots were in the pipe. So that's causing damage to our infrastructure already. You gotta be pretty proactive on this.
Chinese elms are definitely a problem. We, through Kit Carson, have two tree trimmers year round, and they'll never catch up with the Chinese elms. All it takes is to get into the Kit Carson lines, it takes 2 years. That's all it does. If they chop, that's if the people let them trim to the ground most of the time. But it's not just a problem in Questa, it's all over the place. Anything else? I have a couple of updates, matters. Tim Long and Gina Pearson from the BLM came to visit me last week. And they were talking about doing a dark skies, making the monument, or at least the Wild Rivers area, a dark skies community. They wanted our support in doing that, and I think we can give them our support for sure, but more interesting to me would be thinking about making Questa a dark skies community and maybe passing a dark skies ordinance. And I think it would be something that, of course, we could take public comment on in the future, but I think it's something that would make Questa a little bit more attractive, and we maybe able to advertise ourselves as a dark skies community, and especially with all the future growth that we have coming in the next couple of years. We have housing, we have different things that are going to come in. I think now would be the time to start looking into passing that dark sky ordinance. So I want to bring that to your attention. That's something that, if you all feel like it's a good idea, and granted we can't take action, we'll move forward, direct staff to move forward with finding out what that ordinance looks like and actually getting registered as a dark skies community. I know when I was living in Albuquerque, when I went to college, I would love coming home because I could look up and see the skies. In Albuquerque, there's so much light pollution that you can't see anything, much less El Paso. Not just light pollution, which we don't have here. So here we can see the skies. I think it's something that I would like to see moving forward. I don't know if you're all familiar with the UNM Hive program in Taos, but they've put in a grant to do an innovation hub here in Questa based on energy. So if they do that, that'd be a couple of employees that they would hire if they get the grant. So they're looking at that. I gave them a letter of support for that last week as well. So hopefully they get their grant and they'd open that up, and that'd be for any entrepreneurs that want to work at that innovation hub and do their work there and work together on that. Viva del Norte is going to be having a car show on October 4th. So if you all know anyone that has cars, it's going to be at the business park. So it's a Saturday. They're going to have speakers there as well, talking about recovery and that kind of thing. So I think that's really all I have. We haven't met in a month, so I've had a lot of meetings in between here and there, but I think that's about the gist of the meetings I've had. Just looking to make sure I'm not missing anything. North Central Economic Development has also reached out that they're starting a electric bus pilot program, and they want Questa schools to be part of their initial pilot program. They've actually reserved a slot for them, but I don't know if Questa schools are going to participate because they only have contract bus drivers. But that's something I've met with New Mexico Economic Development the last week about. So it's pretty exciting that they do that. The positive to that is that they would install a fast charger for them in order to charge the bus. So they'd only get the bus for 6 weeks, but they kind of want them to buy it afterwards. But if they don't, they don't. That's all I have. We'll adjourn at 7:41. Thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you, staff. Thank you. Rest of the Real News and Dylan.
He was gonna do the job of council, and then I think he,
Okay.
yeah, so he didn't take that job, so.